everyone. So this week I wanted to look at how we can practice while we're talking, while we're in communication. How can we draw on these qualities of awareness, love, compassion, and wisdom, and really help that to support us in healthy communication. As we know, communication can be super challenging, that it is so easy to, have a thought arise in the mind and boom out the mouth, and oh, wish you could take it back. We just see it causes harm, it causes confusion, and so to be as present and aware, as open as we can when we communicate. What's that like? So I want to do this over a few weeks, and this week we're going to look at using awareness as a support in our communicating. As we look at awareness, there is some simple ways that we can practice with this. One is more with open awareness, a sense of presence, a beingness. And when we're really with open awareness, everything's there. And so this can really open us up to a sense of receptivity. And really, this could take us right into listening. Maybe we're using sound in the sense of then really just listening to what somebody is saying. As we do that, it allows us to have that spaciousness to respond rather than to react. We could also practice with body sensations. Body sensations often help us to see when somebody has said something that triggers us, or that we're just having some subtle even reaction to what's being said. And if that's in consciousness, if that's in our awareness, then we can have the choice to respond from that place or to simply let it be. So with the body sensations, I often use my heart center because it just has fairly immediate reactions to what is being communicated. So that can be another place, or even just a general sense of the body, just a, awareness of standing or sitting. And then as there is impact from words or impact as we're thinking of things, we feel it in the body. And that helps us, just by seeing that, being with that, it brings that steadiness to awareness and gives that stability in that moment to listen to the voices of compassion and wisdom. Or we could become aware of just the thinking process in the mind as we're engaged. This again goes back to how often those thoughts are just right out of our mouth before we know it. But if we can see the thought in its arising, and have that moment where we're really with that thought, knowing of that thought, and then it brings that spaciousness to have choice again. So that can be very helpful. Or we can be aware of the emotions that are arising. And as we are aware of emotions, maybe anxieties being provoked, or maybe fear, or maybe joy, wanting, that we can start to see these emotions as they're there, as they're present. And again, with awareness of these emotions, we don't necessarily speak from these emotions. We have that choice again. So there's just an invitation for you here to, during the course of this week, you can have your secret practice be when you're talking to your partner or your child or when you're at work engaged with someone in the workplace. Just have periods where you can play with all of these different ways of being with awareness as you communicate. But, form the intention, the resolve to do this in your day and to see what you learn. So I look forward to hearing how this manifests in your life, what you learn, and how awareness can support you in healthy communication.